Hello my friends, welcome to day 4 of the reading rush. It's gonna be a great day because I've decided it's gonna be a great day. I woke up to all of my reading rush vlogs being demonetized, so that's how my day started. It can only go up from here. Apparently attempting to bring awareness to humanitarian crises, concentration camps, and the unjust murder of Black people in America is too sensitive for advertisers. So that tells you a lot. We're gonna start today with a quick recap of what the heck has happened so far during the reading rush for me and my reading. This is my TBR. One of the reading rush challenges for videos is to show your TBR. So here it is. I have completed Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power, which I gave somewhere between a 3 and a 4 star. I read Follow Me to Ground by Sue Rainsford, which I gave 5 stars. I read Coyote Tales by Thomas King, which I gave 5 stars. I am halfway through Woman Hollering Creek by Sandra. Hold on, somebody corrected me in my vlog. Thank you very much for that. And then apologize for correcting me. Please never ever apologize. It's a basic human right for people to know how to say your name. I always make an effort to find out how to pronounce an author's name, but I think this is the case in which, like, I heard someone else say it and then I just assumed that was the right thing. Cisneros.
Cisneros.
Well, I don't have that accent. So you pronounce the S, basically.
Cisneros.
I can't roll my R's. Cisneros. I'm halfway through Woman Hollering Creek by Sandra Cisneros, and I'm really enjoying this. I don't know what my star rating will be, but I just finished this one, Never Marry a Mexican, and it was a much longer story, which I appreciated. Some of these are like 2 pages and some of these are a good chunk of the entire thing, which is personally a pace I really love. I also started What Mama Left Me Yesterday, but haven't read too much, so this is my priority today. And then I still have The Seep and Navigate Your Stars on my TBR. So I'm thinking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just in case you were wondering what's gonna come up. And then let's do a quick recap of the challenges. Read a book with a cover that matches your birthstone. I'm currently working on that. A book that starts with the. Haven't done that yet. And read a book inspired by a movie you've already seen. No. Read the first book you touch. That's something that we could do this weekend if I have room for an extra book. Read a book completely outside your house. No. Read a book in a genre you've always wanted to read more of. Yes. Horror. Read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. Yes. That has happened. As far as the reading outside thing, I had plans. I was trying to organize my week in my head. I was like, okay, the first 3 days of the reading rush, we're gonna keep our head down, stay inside, like get everything done, accomplish, because like traditionally reading for me like dips on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I wanted to make sure I got lots of reading done and stayed inside, and then I was gonna go outside and spend a lot of time outside, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or even today. I was planning on going to the beach today, but now it's really overcast and a little chilly, and apparently we're on a thunderstorm watch for like tomorrow. So the weather decided to not work with me and this readathon, and now I'm still just gonna be inside, which is not where I wanted to be. Ooh, and next let's check the challenge. Challenge day 4, take a photo where your book and the background match. Okay, so I kind of already did this for the first day's challenge because I did the first day kind of wrong. I guess the first day was recreating a cover, so the book wasn't even necessarily supposed to be in that photo. And today it's about the book, and then you make the background like flow with it. You are still kind of recreating the book cover, but it's more just like continuing the book cover. Oh, that actually works for the thing that I talked about I wanted to do yesterday. I want to just get a bunch of flowers and put them around this book, which isn't like continuing the art because all the flowers are in the middle, but like the background will kind of match the flowers if I find similar flowers. I don't think I will because I've never seen flowers like this at the grocery store, but I have to head out and get groceries today, and I'll just look around and see what I can find for that. Hey look, clearance flowers right here. These colors are good. I will find. Look, there's so many options. All right, I found flowers to recreate this. And Liam convinced me to buy him a water fountain for his room. He wanted it so bad. We're getting our groceries. It's a very thrilling event. Are you thrilled? Wow, you're really excited about that fountain. Can I get a venti iced almond chai with a shot of espresso? 3 pumps of cinnamon dolce in it, please. This has apparently become a vlog where I don't try new drinks every day. I just try to improve upon my favorite drink. This one, iced almond chai, shot of espresso, but I got recommended to put in 3 pumps of cinnamon dolce. So let's give it a go. Nope, nope, Oh, no. Oh, it got worse. I hate it. Oh my God, I hate it. Cinnamon, oh my God, Robbie would love this. Oh my God. I mean, thanks for your recommendation. Hey babe, everyone loves you in yesterday's video.
And I already watched it.
So I got a special drink just for you.
Is this the vanilla?
No.
Oh, that's the cinnamon one I read. Yeah, yeah. I read that one.
Do you love it?
Oh, it's so spicy at the end. Is that even coffee?
I'm so generous for giving that to you. You didn't. Okay, and it did get really sunny out, which is whatever. Maybe we'll still swim. There's the stain that Liam and I were talking about yesterday. All these years of putting candles on my bed for pictures, coffee on my bed for pictures. No, I left a pen open and that's what left the stain. I wanted to show you a little bit of the editing of the photo just before I posted it. I'm just cleaning it up and I'm brightening it, and then I'm changing all the colors to match the colors of the cover of the book, so it all totally matches. And now here's the before and after. Hooray. And I posted it. So, and I'm so excited as I am every day to look through everyone's pictures and see the creativity. I have been slowly making my way through this all day. I was reading while we were in the car waiting for groceries. I was reading while I was making dinner. I made enchiladas. They were delicious. I've been reading a little in my bed, and I feel like I haven't gotten too far into it, but it's actually almost, we'll say it's halfway, 85 pages. So this is a story about a girl named Serenity, who at the beginning of the book, we don't know what happened to her mother or her father, but she is moving in with her grandparents along with her brother. And then we find out that her mother has died and we don't know where her father is. She's in 8th grade and her grandparents put her in a new school, a better school, where they live. And so everything is new to her. New family she didn't really know before, a new school, new people, just a super unfamiliar situation in general. And she's also grappling with, like, should I stay in my home? Because, like, what if my dad comes back? I want him to be able to find me. But she hasn't really had a great relationship with her dad anyway, so she's grieving the loss of her mother and kind of her father at the same time, but in very different ways. I adore Renee Watson's writing. I've liked everything that I've read from her. I need to wash my hair, and it's actually warmer today than I thought it would be, and there's nothing in the world that I like better than a sunset swim. So not that I'll do that instead of washing my hair, but like if I'm gonna have to get my hair wet anyway today, like let's enjoy the lake first. Now I'm gonna check the Reading Rush to see if they gave us anything to do, which I'm betting they did. Reading Rush this or that. Let's do it together. Then I'm gonna look at everyone's stories and see if we all had like a similar feeling about things. Twitter sprint or reading on your own? Well, I haven't done a single Twitter sprint this entire time, so I guess reading on my own. I do like sprinting with people, but it's just like I have too many things going on. Going with the flow or trying to do all of the challenges, obviously. Wow, this is ugly what I'm doing. Updating your page count daily or you keep forgetting to. I only did my page count the one day that they prompted me to do it. I'm not on the Reading Rush website, I have an account, but I actually, until this moment, have not even thought about doing any of the activities on there. Whoops. So I guess I keep forgetting. Vlogging your reading or keeping it to yourself? Obviously I'm vlogging. Keep changing your TBR or sticking to it? Absolutely not changing my TBR. I mean, I could add some things in the future, but like, hello, I'm an organized reader. We all know this. Watching Reading Rush content or actually reading? The shade. It is so hard to keep up with all of the content, so I guess actually reading. I'm trying to watch some content. I'm catching up right now, and I just tweeted out that like I'm leaving Purple Hearts because like I do not have the brain power to think of like a thoughtful or funny or like kind comment. I'm just like so fried and so like in my own head that I am getting through my watch list gradually, but it's just like on and it's going, and I'm supporting people with my little purple hearts. That's it. Wow, that's not cute at all. I don't think anything was surprising in there. But again, love and appreciate the activities. I didn't do any questions today, but somebody left in my Q&A box a comment request. Marie said, will you go out to the lake and make a montage? Only if it's safe, of course. You know what, Marie? I will. I'll do that right now. In fact, this has inspired a whole new idea for tomorrow's vlog. So keep an eye out on my Instagram stories to help dictate my entire day tomorrow.
Beautiful, babe.
And don't tell me.
Thanks.
It's real art. Oh,
Thank you.
wow, that's like a magic trick. That was terrible.
Has anyone ever seen someone break a rock in half? Because I sure haven't.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was.
What is happening?
Apparently, I can.
Here's an update to Liam's fountain. Please ignore the crazy mess his dresser is. And he loves it. How happy are you? Oh my god. So we all knew a crash and burn was imminent. And I have a theory that day 4 of Booktubeathon, the Reading Rush, is cursed. In 2016, Booktubeathon brought us this infamous vlog. Day 4 of the Booktubeathon. And I quit. I have developed a wrinkle. This is what I looked like on day 4 in 2015. Alright, it's time for another hot mess midnight update. Last year, I predicted it. My prediction is that everyone's 4th vlog for Thursday is going to be very lacking in actual reading. It can't... Call me out! It can't just be me. I do think, though, that this is the first time in the history of the Reading Rush that I have actually abandoned my vlog. I still didn't go to sleep any earlier than normal. Like, I was still in bed at 2 a.m. but my vlog was not finished. I had not read anything worthy of updating you, and I was like, well, what do I do now? I'm gonna try to throw together this vlog. I guess you've already watched it. This is the ending now. Oh gosh. But day 4 was a struggle, and I just genuinely don't have any reading updates. I don't know how many pages I read of What Mama Left Me. I think I'm still around like 100 pages. Let's see what other people are up to in my subscription box. Okay, well, Sage is literally in bed in their thumbnail, so that tells you all you need to know. Oh my god, Emma's title is Reading Rush with no actual reading. Okay, I'm gonna need to watch some of these vlogs today for some solidarity. In fact, I don't see many day 4 vlogs at all. Or my own face. That's abnormal. And as far as things that I want you to care about today, I am actually going to my comment section because you have all been mentioning things that you care about and you want more people to care about, and you would like me to speak on. So while I will be self-educating on these topics, I would also like to bring them to your attention, not with any information or opinion, but just so you can be more informed and take the steps to find out more about what's happening in the world if you don't regularly consume the news, or even if you do, because certain things do not get the airtime that they should. I got a comment saying, I would love if you could highlight what's currently happening in Hong Kong in one of your videos. We are fighting as much as we can right now for freedom of speech. However, Big Brother is watching us and one step closer in taking our rights and freedoms away. So I did not know, uncultured Canadian, the history of Hong Kong in general. So I've learned a lot about how Hong Kong came to be, how it exists today, and how currently and just recently mainland China has been overstepping and infringing upon the rights that people living in Hong Kong, they had certain freedoms to speak out about things, freedom of speech, freedom of press, and freedom of assembly. But now with the new national security law, Beijing has power that they, under the agreement, when Hong Kong was given back to China, they weren't supposed to have. That's the very, very cliff notes, with the intention of being you and I look more into this in general. And honestly, I don't know. Somebody brought up the other day when I talked about something, they were like, there isn't actionable steps to these things. Like, this country has issues. Like, what can we do from over here? And I don't know the answer to that. What I do also know, though, is that villainizing an entire country and villainizing all the people in a country is what contributes to xenophobia. So I think we need to be really careful when speaking about countries in which we do not belong. And again, I don't know what we can do. I truly don't know. Another comment said, could you mention the Armenian genocide in one of your 3 things I want you to care about? It isn't being talked about, and I think you mentioned it. You mentioning it could spread some real awareness. And I, again, uncultured Canadian, but I believe she is referencing the dispute with Azerbaijan and Armenia over land, territory, and the border issue. Calling it an issue under, what's the word, under cells, under mines. People are dying. The ceasefire is being violated from what I understand. And if you live in the States, I know that there's an upcoming, let me see, vote within Congress about the U.S. military aid. So I've seen a lot of people asking for U.S. residents specifically to send letters to senators and reps about the situation. So I'll put all the information down below. And again, having a conversation or starting a conversation for some people who have no idea what's happening is one thing. But trying to speak on an issue that I don't have knowledge about, especially country disputes or inter-country disputes, are something that there's obviously a lot of heated discussion on both sides. So I wouldn't necessarily want to come at things saying that I have a stance on anything, because I don't know enough. But I do know that educating yourself is the most important thing. So information is down below. This is just me bringing attention to something that I also need to understand more about. And lastly, you know something I want you to care about if you do live in the States, which again is such a large part of my audience these days, and you are of voting age, you have the ability to vote. I know I talked about before having the ability to donate blood. I understand so many people don't have the opportunity to donate blood, aren't given the opportunity to donate blood. So I know there are people who aren't given the opportunity to vote. But if you are able, please go out and vote. The comment I got said, when we vote, we don't just elect the president. We vote for our state governments and city governments. We vote for governors We vote for House and Senate reps. We vote for the people who are now acting like the COVID pandemic simply doesn't exist. These are the people who will replace Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg when she inevitably retires or worse. Vote, 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 vote. Our democracy and our very lives depend on it. Only 50% of eligible voters voted last time. So educate yourself if you haven't already. Make the changes within the US that you are capable of making, and make everything, make everywhere a better place. Here's the thing about talking about things on here is the majority, you have to remember the majority of people who are consuming your content probably already agree with you. So when we're talking about making changes in the world in general, when you're putting an opinion out there and you're saying important things and you're doing important things, you have to remember that your audience is probably the ones who already feel this way. So it's about going bigger, going broader, being louder. I am not a news outlet. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, but I'm just providing resources so you can try to do more. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.